good morning. It is Monday. How y'all doing? It's Monday. We're here. It is Car Chronicles. This is Caramel Rell. This is the Caramel Rell Show. Good morning to everyone. Hopefully you guys are up and out. Honey, you got your coffee and your tea and you're getting to or you got to where you need to be this morning, okay? You are feeling blessed and never stressed. All right, that's how we like it. It's a little chilly this morning, guys. It's a little chilly. I got my sweater back there, honey, because the weather is changing rapidly, approaching fall. We are, well, shit, feels like we're already there. Anywho, it is kind of cold. I stepped out this morning like, oh my God, it's kind of chilly here. But nevertheless, we're going to get through the day. Yeah, it is Monday, honey. It's Monday. I feel like I need to get back to the weekend, y'all. I feel like I want to rewind and go back to the weekend because I don't feel like I'm ready to go back to work today. I'm just kind of feeling a little, I don't know. I ain't going to say lazy. I'm just feeling like I don't want to do shit today. And I already know Mondays be hell at work. But it is what it is. We're going to get through it, honey. We're going to push through and do what we got to do. Thank y'all for being here. Let me go ahead and get my disclaimer out the way. Everything said in this video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment, okay? Yes, fair use and entertainment. Thank you, mods, for being here. Linda Gamble, Belle Wilson, and everyone else that's modding for me this morning. I can't see everyone, but thank you guys. And also thank you, Caramelians, for joining this show this morning, okay? Please hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Go ahead and like the video. You know it's going to be interesting. You know it's going to be very entertaining. We got a lot of tea for you guys. We got a lot of updates for you guys. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this morning, okay? We do. We got some laughs. We got some drags. We got all that right here on the Caramel Rell Show, all right? Celebrity news is always first, so let's get into it. Ooh, let me turn the air off. Why I got the air on, Lord? Oh, Jesus. All right, so Tyrese, honey, Tyrese, a.k.a. Cry-Reese, honey, is still out here suing folk, Lord. He is suing somebody else, Jesus. Tyrese is trying to get this child support money up, honey, any way he can by any means necessary. Let's talk about it, honey. Tyrese child is suing Teddy Pendergrass's widow, honey, over movie rights. I said, Lord, what? That ain't so, Jesus. Tyrese, I'm going to need you to stop. Now, this woman is a whole widow. Why are you suing Teddy P's ex, well, not ex, but widowed wife out here? Let me tell y'all why. He says that the movie rights to your husband's life is mine, okay, to Teddy Pendergrass's wife. That's what Tyrese is saying. Now, Tyrese is trying to make a movie about Teddy Pendergrass, okay? Now, Tyrese claims that his company locked up the exclusive rights to Teddy P's life story back in 2011 and that Joan, okay, was on board. Joan is Teddy P's widowed wife, okay? Says that she was on board with the deal. Now, it says that Tyrese claims that Joan would give Tyrese the rights to a book and movie about the singer in exchange for Tyrese's company agreeing to invest in the projects, okay, and use his celebrity status to promote them and Teddy P's legacy, okay? Wow. There's more. Now, in the suit, Tyrese claims, honey, that he and Voltron Productions have since invested $450K into the project, which he says he's been pushing forward for nearly a decade, okay, for this project. All right, so Tyrese never got the book done, okay, so he didn't follow through on what he was supposed to do either. So Tyrese never got the book done, nor the film created. Now Tyrese claims that Joan, which is Teddy P's widowed wife, is refusing to extend the option on the rights to Teddy P's life story, okay, and Tyrese is pissed about that. Tyrese is now suing Teddy Pendergrass's wife, Joan, in her individual capacity as executor of Teddy P's estate for at least $1 million in damages. This nigga. Tyrese, boy, Tyrese was already caught, you guys, lying about DJ Envy and his wife. As you guys know, Tyrese is doing a lot from the Breakfast Club. Now Home Depot has come forward with surveillance video saying that they know that Tyrese is now lying, that he's trying to sue them for X amount of millions as well. He is trying to sue every damn body, okay? So they saying that they have video evidence showing that Tyrese lied about what happened at Home Depot because he's, like I said, suing them in a lawsuit. And now he is suing Teddy Pendergrass's now widowed wife for $1 million when he did not uphold his end of the bargain and or contract as well. So we're going to see how this pans out. He has several lawsuits out there. We're going to see what it's given because Tyrese is wanting money. And he's just suing every damn body so that he can have, I guess, a come up. Now, it's not to say he don't have no money, but what better way to get a few more millions to put towards the money that you owe your ex-wife that the judge has ordered you now to pay her so many thousands of dollars. I think it was $20,000 or whatever a month that he's supposed to pay for child support. Yeah, he owes her a lot of money, so he don't want to have to pay that. But he is indeed suing Teddy P's widowed wife. That's shit crazy. She stopped him from doing what he needed to do because he didn't uphold what he was supposed to uphold. So he is mad. So, child, that's what's going on with damn Tyrese out here, child. I'm about sick of him. Tyrese, aka Cry Reese, is what I renamed him. All right, moving on, honey. Beyonce is reportedly finalizing a deal with AMC Theaters, honey, to release a Renaissance World Tour concert film. Are you guys for that? Beyonce is coming to the end of her Renaissance tour, which I think she did her last show in Louisiana, I want to say, this past weekend. Now she is striking a deal with AMC Theaters to have her Renaissance tour into a movie via concert form, okay? I think that's going to be something nice. Would I pay money to go and see that at the movie theater? I like to save my money for, like, Marvel movies and stuff like that. If I'm going to see that, I would rather see it, like, on an HBO special or maybe on Netflix or something like that. I don't think I want to spend money to see that. And not to say that I don't like Beyonce, and it's no shade to her, but when I go to the movies, I like to see something that's worthwhile watching. And then, again, not to say that her concert tour is not worthwhile watching. I've seen a lot of clips of the actual Renaissance tour on social media. I think I've seen the whole show now. I've seen lots of clips. I don't think I want to see it in movie form at the movie theater. Anybody else that would want to, I'm not trying to deter anyone from doing it, but as for me, I would rather see a Marvel movie like Avengers or something like that if I'm going to the movies, okay? So, yes. So, that's what it's given. So, she will be doing that. AMC is striking a deal with her to see if they can do that for Beyonce. She deserves it. She's the whole queen out here, honey. She's the queen bee. But moving on, Rickey Smiley, honey. Rickey Smiley, calls out Gary with the T. The two of them were riding around in Atlanta this past weekend, and Rickey Smiley decided to call out Gary with the T. After, like I said, they were riding in Gary's car, honey, which is a Porsche, according to Rickey Smiley. Rickey says that Gary has a Porsche, but the Porsche do not have no AC and no damn brakes. So they riding around in this damn Porsche, and the two of them, it was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off. Gary was driving, looked like some damn pajamas he had on, real loud clothes. Y'all know Gary is very over everything. Everything with Gary is always up here. But Rickey was calling him out on live. Rickey went live in Rickey's car, in Gary with the T's car, and put his ass on blast, y'all. Gary starts pressing the brakes, which you can hear the brakes scrubbing in his Porsche. Okay, so he was saying that he needed some brake pads in his car, but I guess he couldn't afford it because y'all know the maintenance on them foreign cars be high as hell. So Rickey went live, like I said, to say that Gary is on two shows and that it don't make no sense for him to be riding around with no damn AC and no brakes on his Porsche. Okay, he says it don't make no sense. He says you're getting a check from Rickey Smiley Morning Show and you're on Dish Nation. You need to get something done with this damn car. He said he was embarrassed to be riding around with Gary with the T and this raggedy ass Porsche. Okay. But Gary says that says that he ain't worried about no AC right now because the weather is starting to get cool, and that if Rickey wanted to ride with him, he gonna have to deal with it. I said, well, hot damn. Oh, that's the worst thing, riding with somebody in this hot as hell and they ain't got no damn AC. I do not like riding with the damn windows down. That shit is irritating. Maybe I'm just bougie like that. I don't know. I don't like riding with the windows down, but I was just like, Rickey, why would you go live in this man's car and put him on blast about his damn brakes like that? Like, maybe y'all should, as a friend, like, maybe loan him some money, let him go get his shit fixed, and then let him gradually pay you back versus blasting him like that. Because Gary looked hella embarrassed. He looked very embarrassed when Rickey put his ass on blast. But I was just like, Lord, Gary, get you some brakes out here, sir. Because the way these fools be driving in Atlanta, you're going to be done slammed into somebody, and that shit ain't funny. Especially if you hit them in the back, you're going to pay them. Because you know when you hit somebody in the back, it's your fault. But shout out to you, Gary, and no brakes, baby. And please get your AC fixed. Gary, please get your AC fixed. And don't be taking Rickey's ass nowhere else because, as you can see, he done put your ass on blast and embarrass you. But let's move on, child. Now, as you guys know, networks, they're saying that networks have pulled the Cosby Show after Bill Cosby's conviction, okay? So a lot of people are now asking if that show called That 70s Shows, fans are wondering, will that show also be pulled from the networks as well, now that Danny Matheson, who was a star on that show, has been sentenced for R-wording, you guys, 2 women where he was actually sentenced to 30 years in prison. Did y'all know that? Danny Matheson's from the show, That 70s Show, was sentenced to 30 years in prison for R-wording 2 women, okay? And I looked at the video when his ass got sentenced. He looked like, okay, is that it? Is that all you got? He didn't give a hot damn. He looked like he clocked out. He didn't care. I was just like, bruh, somebody told you getting 30 years in prison and you don't have no emotions. Like, you have totally clocked out. So my question is, why wouldn't they take it off if they did the same thing for Cosby Show? Like, I mean, same energy. If they removing Cosby Show episodes or removing it from the show, from syndication because of the shit that Bill Cosby is facing, which kind of is the same thing, I would say that That 70s Show should be also removed from the show too, from the networks as well, okay? Danny Matheson, like I said, he violated 2 women over 2 decades ago, kind of almost like Bill Cosby did. Bill Cosby's kind of go back further than that, because we just talked about the other day, people going back 50 years. I was like, shit, can they really go back that far? 50 years, of course, y'all, where these women were violated, and women are steady coming forward. And you guys know there's a new lawsuit with Bill Cosby as well. But this situation with Danny Matheson, like I said, his ass got 30 years. So Bill Cosby, you're gonna keep on it. They're gonna keep dragging your ass in court, and you're gonna be up there with them 32 if you don't soon get it together. These women, honey, are coming out the woodwork. It seems like every freaking year or every few months, it's somebody new coming out saying that Bill Cosby put something in their damn drink. And yeah, this shit crazy. I don't understand it. So we'll see what it's giving y'all. But like I said, if they're gonna cancel Cosby Show like that, then That 70s Show should also, I mean, be taken down. I don't give a damn if it is syndicated. You the star of the show, I mean, he should not be seen in any type of light if he's serving a 30-year sentence for R-wording women. That's the most disrespectful shit that you can ever do to a woman, is to R-word someone. Let's move on, honey. Melania Trump reportedly secretly renegotiated her prenup in case she gets dragged into Donald Trump's legal issues, you guys, ahead of his potential second presidential term. So y'all know that president, well, I ain't even gonna call his ass president, the orange one, honey, the disrespectful one, the one with 91 charges, him, Donald Trump, honey, he is trying to run for president again, with all these damn charges that he's facing. And y'all know Georgia locked his ass up, in terms of including the other people who was working with the election with him that was defrauding and doing some shit they shouldn't have done. Yeah, let's talk about it. All right. Now they're saying that New York judges ruled, honey, that Donald Trump committed fraud and lied about his net worth for years, okay? You hear this, Marceau and Tisha? If they get the president, why y'all think y'all special, okay? If they coming after Donald Trump, who got way more money than you guys, all right, and know way more about fraud than y'all, why y'all think that y'all not gonna get caught too, okay? Yeah, see how they let that shit pile up? They don't come. That's how fraud work. They don't just come and get you right away when you start doing shit. They sit back and watch you and see how long you're going to continue to do it, and let it pile up and let you rack up and rack up and rack up to where when they do come and kick your door in or knock on your door, you really don't have no recourse. Like you just caught out there. Like you just caught out there. And that's pretty much what's going on with Trump. You got to show all these documents. You can't lie, honey, to the feds. You can't, because they already got their case together. So you just have to prove your shit and come up with another lie so you can get caught up. But yeah, so they're saying that a federal judge sets Donald Trump's January 6th election interference trial till the middle of 2024, okay, for the Republican presidential primaries, all right? So they're saying that Donald Trump's campaign, you guys, check this out. Why am I drinking some water? They're saying that his campaign raised $7.1 million, okay, after his mugshot where he got locked up in Georgia was released. Y'all know they released his mugshot, okay? And after they did that, they're saying that he raised actually more money. So I'm guessing they made him a little more popular, because y'all know he got a lot of supporters. He got a lot of supporters, and it's usually them crazy ones. The ones that ambushed the White House, them. So they're saying that he was also indicted for a third time, receiving new charges related to his efforts to overturn, y'all know, the 2020 election, okay? So he got a lot going on. Now, like I said, that Georgia decided to indict Donald Trump and 18 others, okay, which were his associates, on charges as well for election interference, and he's still trying to talk about running for president again. And crazy people will still vote for his crazy ass knowing that he did all this. Knowing that he's involved in all this, you got people that will still run out to the polls and go and vote for this crazy fool. All right. But his now wife, Melania, she's trying to get her shit together just in case he starts serving some of that good old prison time. She gonna make sure that her money ain't gonna be looking funny. So she is now renegotiating her damn prenup, which we know he was gonna make her young ass sign one. Cause she's a little young chick. Well, she was a little young chick when he got with her, cause he liked them young ones. I looked at a documentary with him. Oh, he liked them young ones because he was running around with Epstein and everybody Epstein. Okay, Epstein, the one that got caught, and anybody else. Oh, I told you I watched documentaries. He was running around with some of them young chicks, and I ain't even gonna say alleged. That shit was on the documentary. But they saying that Donald Trump, honey. Donald Trump, he is facing, like I said, 91 charges. 91 charges. So we're going to see what it's giving. Hopefully they're going to lock his ass up. I don't know anybody who got all this stuff that they're facing with all these fraud and this fraud and tax evasion and all this shit that he was doing, and he's still walking the streets. I don't give a damn if he is the president. Same energy. From Joe Blow off the street, hell, if they lock Lauryn Hill and Wesley Snipes' ass up for tax evasion, his ass need to be in there too. And I ain't talking about getting locked up and coming back out. Thank you, Georgia, for showing his mugshot. But at the end of the day, his ass should be still up in there. He should not have had a bond. He should not have had a bond. I'm sick of Donald Trump. All right? Sit your ass down somewhere. Donald Trump and Melania, grab your shit and get up out of there, sis, because it's not going to be a good look. All right? Moving on. Got some news and updates for you guys who are Kia and Hyundai drivers or owners, car owners. All right, they have recalls for 3.3 million cars, okay, for fire risk. All right, for fire risk. Let me go ahead and let you guys know, for those of you who are owners of Kia cars or Hyundai cars, okay. Now they're saying that Kia and Hyundai will be notifying owners, okay, about a sweeping range of recalls that will impact more than 3.3 million vehicles. That's a lot. Okay, check this out. They're saying that the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has acknowledged that the anti-lock braking system control model in certain Kias and Hyundais, okay, can leak fluid and spark an electrical fire. Okay, now they're saying that the malfunction can occur whether the car is parked or in motion, and as a result, they are affected. They're saying that affected vehicle owners are urged to pull over, okay, if this situation, pull over and park if this situation occurs with your car. Now, y'all know with any recalls, they send out notices to you, like in the mail, and you call and you set up a time to where you can bring your car in to have them take a look at the actual recall or the part or whatever, and they'll switch out whatever part at no expense to you because you are the owner of the vehicle. Okay, so be on the lookout for those of you, if you're Kia or Hyundai owners, for some recalls, okay, for your vehicle, and please go ahead and get those checked out, because the worst thing you can be doing is out driving and your damn car catch on fire. Electrical fires are very dangerous, okay? Like very, very dangerous. So please, 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 for those of you who are Kia and Hyundai owners, if you get a notice, please get that checked out, okay? Let's move on to the next thing. Neo, singer Neo, you guys, is declared the legal father of 2 more children with another stripper. Bands will make you dance. Bands will make you dance. Baby, them bands is, ooh, child, ooh, child. Can he please stay out the strip club? Can he please stay out the strip club? Child, that's all he liked. His ex-wife was a dancer. Okay, the girl that he cheated on his ex-wife with was a dancer. Okay, my God, what is wrong with Neo, y'all? So they're saying that the 2 sons that he had with this ex-stripper, honey, her name is Sade Bagneris. All right, the judge orders all rights, honey, and privileges of sons Brandon and Brixton, honey, for Neo. All right, now they're saying that the judge orders their last names to be changed from Bagneris, which is their mother's last name, to Neo's last name, which is Smith. All right, now both Neo and Sade are said to be co-parent amicably. Of course you are. I'm sure you get a nice little check in exchange. Okay, yes, honey, he's throwing some of them bands your way from the strip club out there. So they're saying that Neo, you guys, y'all know he already broke up his marriage with this said female. This is a girl that he cheated on his ex-wife with, who was also a dancer, who also he was messing around with when he was with Moneta. It's a little pattern with Neo, I'm noticing. All right. Yes. So now he has 2 sons with this particular chick, and now he had paternity tests on these children, and it is been found out through the courts that he is indeed the father of those 2 sons. All right. So now he has 2 children with girlfriend Monetta, at which he told her he didn't want any more children, and he wanted her to have her tubes tied, and she ran out here and did it. But now he has 6 kids. Well, 6 more kids since he told her that. All right, now he has 4 children with his ex-wife, Crystal, who they just finalized their divorce, all right? Now he has these 2 boys with his ex-stripper, Sade, or however she say her name, okay? And more to come. He ain't gonna stop, child. He ain't gonna stop. I mean, shit, he said it in the song. I just can't stop. No, no, no. I just can't. He ain't gonna stop, child. He gonna stay in them strip clubs, looking for the next baby mama. Because y'all know what's going on in the strip clubs. Okay? Everybody get love in there. Everybody. Everybody. ERRBODY. Everybody. He ain't gonna stay out the strip club. I don't really know what women see him. I don't think Neo is fine. I think he's a great musician. I'm not musician, but I think he's a great artist. I love his music. I don't think he's fine though. Because his hairline start way back here, number 1. That's why he wear all them damn hats. Oh yeah. Go back and look at his mugshot online. Neo hairline start way, because y'all know they made him take that damn hat off when they took that mugshot. That hairline was way back there. I said, that's why you wearing them hats. That's what it gave me. But yeah, so moving on, child. Shout out to Neo, honey, and his 8 kids out here, child. 8 kids. You went from having 2 and now want no more, now to having 8. My Lord. But let's move on, child. Mona Scott Young. Mona Scott Young, honey, the producer for Love and Hip Hop and all the other Love and Hip Hop franchises, honey. She finally speaks out on the situation of firing Erica Mena. I really didn't want to talk about this, but it's trending, so let's go. All right, so Mona Scott Young says that I'm not involved with cuts from anyone from the show. She says that I'm not in the field. She says, and the cast will tell you this. So she's trying to remove herself from having any type of involvement in the fact that Erica Mena said what she said and did what she did on her platform. My thing is this: you are the producer of this show. You hire and fire. You do. You should know what is going on your show. So don't sit back and saying you didn't know. And the only reason that you actually got rid of Erica is because people putting that heat on you and blowing up your damn DMs and letting you know this is some BS. Why is she still on the show when she obviously is throwing around racial slurs like it's nothing on your platform? And the only thing you said about that then was you wrote handled, meaning that she was out of there. You didn't give an explanation. You didn't give an apology to the people and the viewers of those that watched and were thoroughly offended by what was said. And Erica Mena obviously does not have any remorse for what she said and or did, because now she's backtracking after releasing this stupid PR apology, which we know her ass did not write. Now, Mona Scott, like I said, with her being a producer, I feel like she needs to knuckle down and figure out why she has allowed Erica Mena to be on her platform all this time and be hella disrespectful. I don't feel like this is the first time that Erica has been out of line, but I feel like when you become friends with the cast, kind of like Carlos King is with Love and Marriage Huntsville cast and everybody else that work under the Kingdom Reign Entertainment business, I feel like you don't hold them accountable for things that they need to be held accountable for, kind of like Martell. Martell is a ticking time bomb. He does what he wants to do. Carlos doesn't say anything, nor does he reprimand him. He just see it as great content and great for, I guess, viewers and whatever, for everybody watching the show. He think it's great for the show. While everybody else sitting back watching see it as a whole train wreck. So I'm feeling like, I'm kind of feeling like Mona is doing the same thing. I mean, it's crazy. Like, what is it going to take for somebody to pop off and get hurt on this show? Now, I get it. When they sign their contracts, they do have to sign on there that if such and such happens, that you know, the show is not liable for it. Kind of like on Zeus. Y'all know all they do on Zeus is fight. So they have to sign in their contract to say, hey, if you get into a fight and you get hurt, you can't be coming back suing the network saying it's our fault. This is something that you're saying that you're gonna do in the contract. You are agreeing to this. So don't come back later on saying you want to sue. So at the end of the day, something needs to be done. These wild people need to be taken up out the show. Erica, you need to go. You've been fighting and everything else on this damn show. Do I see that as entertainment? No. But obviously VH1 does. Obviously they do. The only thing that she's actually, I guess, done, Mona has done. I mean, now, honestly, I like watching Love and Hip Hop. I like the old Love and Hip Hop. when they actually had real good storylines. Now it's just a bunch of mess and back and forth and people yelling, and now it's like you can't get ratings unless you call somebody a racial slur now. I don't understand it. They need to figure it out. But now Erica Mena is blasting Mona Scott Young to say that Mona knew about all this, and the only reason that she got rid of her was because of the backlash of what other people had to say. She said that she filmed right up until a few weeks before the show aired, so she didn't understand why they got rid of her all of a sudden after the episode aired. She said that she was working right up until it. So now she is blasting production in terms of Mona Scott as well, which is your boss, which that's never a good idea, to say that it's all BS that they got rid of her only because of the embarrassment of the show, because she said she's still been working and filming. And she even filmed scenes with Spice, the same person that she used the racial slur against. So I don't know. We'll see what it's giving. Moving on, child. Venus Williams, honey, she speaks out in an interview and she admits that she is still a virgin in her 40s and says that she will be still a virgin until she gets married. I can respect that. That's her body, whatever she chooses to do. A lot of women nowadays don't do that, and you still have some that do, and I respect that. She wants to wait. Typically, that's the way it's supposed to be, okay? And biblically, it says that you're not supposed to do that unless you're married, because that's supposed to be something that you do with your spouse. Intimacy is supposed to be for, creating kids. Let's say it that way. I got to be real and precise in what I say. But that's procreation. That's what intimacy is supposed to be for, procreation. So when you get married, that's what it says in the Bible, that it's designed for a husband and wife. You're not just supposed to be out here all willy-nilly jumping from this person like Neo. Jump from this person having 2 kids over here, then 2 kids over there, then 4 kids over here, then 9 kids over here. Then you decide, oh, I'm gonna settle down to get married. And by then you all ran through. It's about 479 miles on the WAP, and now you want to settle down with somebody when you already done wore out, and it's like throwing a damn hot dog down the hallway. Don't nobody want that. But go off if that's what you feel like you want to do. I have all the respect in the world for Venus Williams, because that's what she wants to do with her body. So whoever she meets, baby, that honeymoon night is gonna be a thrill. Do you hear me? I respect you for that, Venus Williams. No shade over here at all, baby. No shade over here at all. Whoever you meet, baby, you gonna be disease free and everything else when they do get you. It's gonna be a whole prize out here. All right, and I hope that you get the pleasure that you need from whoever it is that you find, honey, that wipes you up, because baby, honey, these hoes out here ain't loyal. That's all I can say about that. And we're gonna move on. Shout out to you, Venus, because baby, you are doing it the right way. Okay, I didn't wait. I'm sorry. Me and my husband, I had to know what I was getting into. I had to have my back cracked a few times before I said I do. It ain't nothing against nobody else, but that's just how Caramel chose to do what she did. So, not to put my business out there. And am I proud of that shit? Damn sure was. Okay? Yes. That got you a few steps closer to the altar out here, sir. Alright. Thank you, honey. Moving on. Alright. We got a lot of people who will not get married unless they done test that thing out. I'm just saying. Would that not be the most craziest shit, though, for you to say, I'm going to wait until I get married? Then you marry that person, they suck in the bedroom, and child, that would be horrible. But shout out to you, Venus, baby. I have all the respect for you for that. No shade, none. Moving on. Why y'all laughing? Y'all know I'm telling the damn truth. Has anybody in the chat waited until they got married to be intimate? Anybody ever did that? I'm sorry, y'all. Me and my husband, we was together for a little minute. And I'm sorry. I had to know what I was getting into. Because, child, it's like buying a car without test driving. Like, you don't know what that shit gonna do. You get down the road and that shit break down, and, child, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, we don't walk nowhere, baby. We don't walk. But, moving on. Okay, so we have an update, child. We have an update on this Michael Oher situation, okay? Y'all know who Michael Oher is from the movie The Blind Side, all right? So a judge, child, has ended Michael Oher's conservatorship, okay, with the Tahoes. Is that how you say it? The Tahoes. And the family must turn in or turn over financial records, okay, to see how much they actually made over the course of the agreement, all right? Oh, child, he might stand to get a whole lot of money here. So they are finally ending his conservatorship, and I'm glad about that shit because he's been mad about that. He's been talking about it, and he's been coming for their ass. Now, Michael claims that the Tahoe's, honey, lied and never adopted him, and the NFL star also claims that his family tricked him into a conservatorship to make money for a fake storyline for the movie The Blind Side. We kind of talked about this a little bit before, but I had to give you guys the update that now they have to, the conservatorship has been ended, and they do have to turn over financials and paperwork, honey, to show what has actually been made. Okay, so yeah, cough up that money to Hoey's. Thank you, Michael Orr, for staying on this, baby, because listen, they probably owe you millions and you need your money, honey. Get your money. So that's the update on that for Michael Orr, honey. The conservatorship has now been over. All right, now Candace Dillard, honey, from Real Housewives of Potomac, she threw some tea out there, honey, about Mia's husband, G, as we know him to be Gordon. She calls him G. We call him Gordon. I call him Gross. G for Gross. Because y'all know he was licking his tongue out at Karen and everybody on the show. I said, ew, girl, get your husband. That's nasty. G with his old ass. But so Candace Dillard, honey, Candace Dillard, the one that always have the triangle tissues and be crying all the time over every little thing. She did an interview, you guys, claiming that Mia's husband, G, honey, soon to be ex-husband, because she about to file for divorce on his ass. She says that G, honey, told her husband Chris and Eddie, who's also on the show on Real Housewives of Potomac, that he and Mia were separated so that he could spill the tea to her and Wendy to be messy, okay? So he's putting it out there. He wanted everybody to know that he and Mia was messy so that they can, I guess, get on the show or do interviews or whatever to be messy. He's trying to throw shade at Mia because he's bitter that Mia filed for divorce, not filed for divorce, but filed for separation, legal separation, and moved out of the house on him. And y'all know they're having financial problems, okay? He's bitter. He's bitter and he's mad, and he's coming after Mia, which I feel like that's so damn inappropriate. I mean, if it's over, it's over. The money is gone. She's gone. You already knew that's what she was there for. Mia used to be an exotic dancer. She already said it on the show how G came in there and wined down her, threw money her way. She wound up getting with him. They wound up getting married. He took her off the pole. And now that the money is funny, we already saw it on the show. They've been struggling financially. They had to move out of that huge house that they were in into like a smaller space. And now they moved up out of there. She's got her own place, and she and the kids. He's kind of doing his own thing. He's saying he was blindsided by the fact that they are separated, and he's upset. So now he's going to different people on the cast and trying to throw shade and use them to come for Mia, which I think is so stupid. So Candace says that, she says, I don't want that karma on me. She says, I'm not getting involved in anyone's marriage, okay? I can respect that, okay? But Candace, you're saying that now, but wait until your ass get on the show and you want to be coming back and throwing shade at somebody. That's going to be your go-to now that you know that information about G and Mia, because you don't really like Mia like that anyway. So I'm just waiting on the opportunity for you to spill out something about Mia and G being separated, because you know you don't like her anyway. Candace is the type of person who sits back and hold on to tea and then use it at the opportune time to try to embarrass somebody and try to read the hell out of them, and then be the first one crying when they put paws on her ass, kind of like how Monique did. That's the type of person Candace is. I don't trust Candace. I hear you now saying in the interview that you don't want no parts of that, and you don't want to be in the middle of somebody else's marriage, but you kind of do. You're going to sit on that information and you're going to use it, to your advantage when it kind of benefits you. And I see that happening. All right, let's get on to this last topic, honey. Uncle Wanda Bread, honey. We talked about her yesterday. We did a pop-in video on her yesterday. Uncle Wanda Bread, honey, done went live, and she's mad, honey, because she says that someone called to try to get Black's event shut down over the weekend, okay? Y'all know that this is homecoming weekend for Alabama AMU. The Scotts had some type of big event going on at Black, where they had people coming there to party. They had some day events, and they also had some events that were occurring at night. Yeah, let's talk about it. Wanda went live, and she was saying that somebody called down to City Hall to try to have them, and called the police as well to have their event shut down. I said, damn. Yeah. So they said that the police actually came out to shut the event down, you guys, at Black. The day event, actually. Okay, so the day event was shut down, but the event that occurred, they're saying that was scheduled for 10:30 p.m. that night was still scheduled, and it still happened. All right. Wanda says that people are hating on Tisha and Marceau's business and their success. That's what she said in her live, which child, ain't nobody hating on them. I mean, what are they doing? Shit. And Tisha also took to her IG and she made a post. It also says that the best revenge is seeing them. The best revenge is them seeing that they did not stop nothing. So she was upset at the fact that people had called the peoples out there on them to come out there to stop their black event, to have people leave and shut it down, to where they were out there partying and overcharging people with all them damn tents and sheets and shit flying in the wind. So yes, the police actually did come out there, and from what I'm hearing, the day event was shut down. But they did go out there and have the event for that night, which started at 10:30 p.m. Okay. So I mean, y'all really got nothing to worry about, because this time next year, y'all ass probably gonna be in jail, so it don't even matter. So y'all, I hope y'all had a great time and lived it up, child. I really hope y'all had an awesome time, because around this time next year, you probably gonna be locked up with all these fraud charges and all this other shit coming up, allegedly. Okay, moving right along, child. Ariana the Werewolf Curry, honey, she was seen out having a good old time out here in the festivities, out there country twerking, okay, with her new male number 5 hairstyle, child. Y'all know she's out there with her new male curls, child, trying to look like male. She went live, honey, to say that she is so happy because she and Martell, honey, are in a better place. And who knew homeless was a great place to be? But go off, sis, okay? Who knew that homelessness was a great place to be between the two of them? All right. So old Thundercat and Tight Pant Man, honey, they were out enjoying their little struggle life out there in them Huntsville streets, baby. For the whole Alabama A&M homecoming situations out there and festivities, okay? So old Telly, guys, old Telly, aka Martell, honey, as y'all know, he's seen stressed out and yelling coming up on the next episode of old Love and Marriage Huntsville, because y'all know he's been MIA, honey, for the last 2 episodes, which means he don't get no check. They only get a check when they are filming, and he indeed was not filming for the last 2 episodes, okay? So y'all know Martell's life, honey, is starting to dwindle on down, and he is stuck having to deal with old Coleslaw and take care of her and her little werewolf offspring, baby, okay? Because she will not go out here and get a good old job, and OWN, as you can see, is cutting Martell's checks as well. So he's starting to feel the crunch over there. Look at how the Lord be working over here. All right, so fans are asking, I saw some stuff online where fans are asking, could OWN be finally fading Martell out of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Because you know they've had several things online where they've been trying to get him removed from the show, okay? So a lot of people been asking, is this OWN's way of trying to slowly fade Martell up off the show, because they want him off the show? They don't want him on the show, okay? Yeah, they do not want him on the show, period. So, yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know. Maybe he been sleeping in his storage unit. I don't know. Maybe that's why his ass was mad, because he was hot as hell. Because he had on that tight ass t-shirt, looking a hot damn mess on this next episode coming up. I said, child, he been sleeping in his storage unit. Him and Ariana must have been sleeping in the damn storage unit, child. Because her curls look like they had fell out too. Because you know when you get real hot, your curls fall out. That's how mine be. You know, when I have my shit curled up and I get hot, my shit fall out. But so that's what it was giving me. I don't know. With that little shade, maybe. But now it's also said in a legend was brought to my attention that that Marlene, honey, the drinking machine, aka 99 bottles of beer on the wall, Marty Mar's mama, honey, they're saying that she moved out of her house, the one that y'all know had the foreclosure on it, and they said that she moved into a low income house because she cannot afford to live there. Y'all know she's a whole janitor at the darn hospital down there, child. So her money, they said, been looking real funny. I don't know who put up the money. I'm gonna say maybe Carlos King or somebody put up the money to help save her house from foreclosure, but they're saying that she has since moved out of that house into a low income house, because I guess that's more affordable for her, because yeah, she ain't really making that much, okay? She ain't really making that much money. And Martell's money has been cut, because y'all know he already said on the show how he been helping her. Like he would get her scenes on the show to come on in. Of course, she would get paid for those scenes, but she ain't been seen on the show so far yet either in quite some time, okay? We ain't seen her since this new half came back for Love and Marriage Huntsville. But ain't it somehow the Lord work, how you sit out here and call Melody all lazy and saying, Melody, you work my boy, you did this to my boy, now look at Martell. You out here fancy, wild and fancy free, and you still ain't got no money, and you still ain't doing nothing. And now you forced to have to take care of Ariana because she won't get no damn job. And now your money funny too. You barely can take care of yourself. Now you having to take care of 2 other people. And Ariana is going to continue to sit on you and not get no damn job, because she wants you to give her what you promised her a long time ago. So she going to suck it out of you by any means necessary. Absolutely. She going to do that. She's not gonna get no job. She ain't gonna get no job. So she gonna sit back and wait on Martell to get these little checks from Love Marriage Huntsville, and she gonna suck him dry. And she gonna continue to do that. And she gonna keep going live saying that she's happy being in a destitute place with Martell just because it's him. She don't care. She gonna be with him broke, busted, or disgusted. She don't give a damn. Ariana don't want to lose. All right. She wants to be able to have bragging rights to finally be able to say that she got Martell. So he is in a very low sunken space, and he's starting to hang out with Ariana a little bit more, according to her. We ain't seen no videos and or pictures. Now we did see a hand, but that don't really prove nothing. But she is happy as hell out here announcing that she was out and about, child, during the festivities there in Old Huntsville. And she was trying to say she was out partying and having fun with Martell, and that she was very, very happy with her life. So we'll see what it's giving. Mel's money been gone, okay? And it's starting to hit real different for Martell, Marlene, and for Ariana the Werewolf, okay? All of them are struggling, and that's what their asses get, all right? And look at Melody thriving because she is where? In Paris, honey. On the job, getting ready to walk on that good old runway and get some more coins, all right? But that's our show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, all right? And all the topics that we breezed on through this morning. I was so happy. I was like, Lord, I got this big old roster of stuff that I want to talk about today. I hope I get through it. And look at God. We got through every single topic. Now, we will have a pop in today because I do have some stuff that I want to share with you. Yes, I do. So hopefully you guys will join us back later on today. I will send out a notification for that. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Thank you, mods, for doing such an awesome job and keeping the trolling down. Thank you, Caramelians, for being in the live today. Any content creators that joined us, thank you also for being here, okay? Haters, thank y'all for being here too, because you did give me a view. So thank you guys so much. Gotta thank everybody, child. Good or bad. All right. Love you guys all the way down. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And until I see you this evening, goodbye.